Hey everyone, my name is Ocean, and today we'll be going over everything coming in Update 1.4. Now this isn't necessarily a huge update, but there are a number of new additions and fixes that'll definitely change how you play the game. Remember that these changes are not final, so if you don't like the changes, be sure to voice your opinion to the devs on Twitter and other platforms. This update is now live on the test server, so be sure to get in there and see how you like the update. If you enjoyed this video, remember to like and subscribe. I appreciate all your support. Anyways, let's get right into all the details about Update 1.4. Starting off with the full release date for this update for console and PC users. Now typically once an update hits the test servers, it takes about a month for it to release for the PC community. So likely for PC, this update will come late this June. Now for the Xbox and PS4 release date, this update will likely be released a month after the PC release. So most likely around mid to late July. The devs have stated they ideally want to have console updates no later than a month after PC updates. Just know these release dates are only speculation based on previous update release schedules, so it could be sooner or later than my predicted estimate. Now moving on to the actual content coming in 1.4. With this update there will be the introduction of different levels of intensity for bleeding, fire, and poison damage. This essentially means that there will be varying levels of damage from light to medium to intense, with the medium level intensity being similar to the standard amount of damage that is currently in-game before this update. With the bleeding and fire burning effect, the more intense the bleeding or burning, the longer it'll take to stop, and the more damage it'll cause. Here are some short clips from the developer live stream showing how these new types of damage intensities work.
So this is how a firebomb goes. So as you step inside, again you will see the same light effect there for a second. Like kind of like a little bit of fizzling on this one shell health bunk there, but it's not really fully set on fire, it's a bit more forgiving. And now, the moment that I step into it a little bit longer, this is when it starts. And this one, we're gonna keep it running. So what you see now is it actually started to go into intense burning. So you see it's like a much bigger flame, and I actually do need to put it out now. So here's an example for like poison cloud. Obviously I chose the perfect place here in front of the green bush, but we have some grunts to prove the point. There's actually a cloud here. So if you just step in for a brief second and just go back again, so that this gave me like basically a normal effect and like 10 seconds and kind of fade it out again. Now if I just tap it really quickly, so that was like the weak effect, doesn't even take like 5 seconds and I'm out. It was actually not too intrusive. And then when I just run through this, so I get the strong intense effect. So now as you can see, like it takes 20 seconds to fade out, but it will become weaker and more bearable after a few seconds, and then again after a few seconds.
I think the introduction of this new damage intensity mechanic will add to the overall gameplay dynamics and give it a more realistic feel. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. A standard addition to every Hunt Showdown update is of course the new Legendary Hunter and Legendary Weapon skins. The new Legendary Hunter being added is called Phyllis. She can be bought with blood bonds you earn in-game and doesn't require any DLC purchase to unlock her. Next we have the Legendary Weapon skins. There are a total of 3 new weapon skins, which are for the Martini Henry, the Nitro Express, and the Uppercut. They all look really amazing, and the design team did a great job on these skins honoring these Hunt Showdown streamers. My personal favorite out of all these skins would definitely be that Nitro Express skin. I love that orange scaly look. With this update comes a few trait reworks to cater to the new damage intensity system. We also see a new trait added that could change the way you play. Starting off with the new trait being added, this trait is called Serpent. The description for the new Serpent trait is: using Dark Sight, interact with nearby clues, rifts, and abandoned bounties. This trait is an interesting one for sure. You will be able to investigate clues from a distance, however it will take longer time to investigate the clue when doing it from afar. If there are a bunch of zombies on a clue and you want to get it without aggroing them, then this trait is the one for you. This trait will also help solo players stay stealthy for sure. Moving on to the trait reworks, we will start with the Mithridates trait. With the Mithridates change, you can only get poisoned for about 3 seconds. This means there won't be any different intensities when you have this perk equipped. You'll only experience the lightest damage intensity with poison, which is only very light screen effects. Now, with this next perk change, it is a big one in my opinion. South Skin becomes a must-have to prevent getting burned out by players too quickly. Essentially, the update to the Salve Skin trait will reduce fire damage and burn speed by 25% even when you are downed. If you get insta-burned a lot by enemy players, this perk will help buy your partner some time to get you up or to throw a choke bomb on you. Another addition in this update is a new tool. This new tool is called the Poison Trip Mine. This tool does exactly what you think it does. Once placed, if set off by enemy hunters or zombies, it will disperse a cloud of poison gas. I think it's a good addition to the game, but I'm not sure if it could beat the Concertina trip mines in terms of effectiveness. But time will tell. We will see how many people use this and how effective it really is. Ending today's video with some random additions coming in update 1.4. There is now a news feed section in the main lobby. This news section will highlight anything the developers decide is important to show. Right now it is showing bullet points of what is added with update 1.4 and some other random news. The developers tease that there will be future events that will be highlighted in this news section. We can only speculate what these in-game events could be in the future. The next addition is that you can now opt out from sharing game profiles and stats. So let's say you don't want other people to see your Steam profile, KD stats, or leaderboard rankings. You will now have the option to hide all of that info from others if you choose to do so. Speaking of KD, assists will now be counted as a kill in your KD ratio. Another change coming in this update is that you'll be able to refill your dark sight boost from looting players' bodies. Now onto the final random addition, there is now a penalty for leaving a random partner mid-match. Essentially, if you play with a random and you leave, you'll be put on a cooldown timer until you can play again. The more you leave a random partner, the longer your cooldown period will be. So let's say you matchmake with a random partner, then leave immediately. At the bottom right, it will say that you need to wait 15 seconds before searching again. The more times you leave a random partner, it will increase to 30 seconds, then 1 minute, and so forth. Well, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this news video on update 1.4. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about this update or any suggestions for videos you want me to make in the future, be sure to put them in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, please hit that like and subscribe button as it really helps this channel to grow. Anyways, I wish you all happy hunting and I will catch you guys in the next one.